Well, I'll tell you, it's hard to find good help nowadays. And companies just get too big. I mean, you guys all know, you guys all know about this. You guys probably all been through it. And it's not just one company. It's every company. Once they get so big, they don't care. You know, that's all there is to it. Yeah, and as much as they're making, they don't even want to take time into training their people. You know, they send out memos every now and then and expect everybody to understand what it meant. Well, like I say, you know, half these people don't understand what the hell they're writing anyway. So the problem I had today, well, apparently it's been going on. I wasn't aware of it. The beginning, no, it was the late part of last month. My wife tells me, gee, the phone bill came in. We're talking about the cellular phone now, AT&T. AT&T. She says, the phone bill came in. It was only $63. What are these people doing? Now, normally I'm like $115, give or take, a $10 bill. Yeah, and it's $63. So I forgot all about it. Today she says to me, did you pay that $63? I go, gee, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think so. So I go into the system and I pay. Now, the wife doesn't let this go. In a way, it was good. Because sometimes she just wastes a lot of her time doing things that don't accomplish anything. All right, you know, things that she just has to make sure. So until she's satisfied, she doesn't care how much time it takes, which I guess that's okay if that's what makes her happy. So anyway, I'm out here. She comes out here and she says, I was just talking to them. She says, that $63 is for a hotspot. I go, the hotspot? I go, that's not supposed to be $63. It's supposed to be $15 a month, plus whatever taxes and charges are associated with the $15 add-on. The hotspot, it's something that goes in your car. I say, I know what it is. I have it. I'm not disputing it. I have it. I know what it is. I'm telling you it's supposed to be $15 a month. Well, apparently AT&T set it up, whoever I was talking to, even though they're telling me $15 a month and the rest of the usage comes off my minutes, just as if I was using a regular phone. And this is what they're doing. I said, so they set it up, this is she, whoever it was I was talking to, even though she's telling me one thing, apparently they set it up as something different. I had to pay the $52 and change for the unit. Now the woman I'm talking to, which was Misa, which is, she was actually a good person as far as understanding what I was saying and listening and not drawing her own conclusions. Coast Guard. All right, anyway, where was I? Oh, so anyway, she said, let me investigate this a little bit. I said, well, yeah, because the $63 shouldn't be. So she looks up my account, and my account is showing 3 phone numbers. 1, 2, and my wife's phone. 3. It's not showing the other phone, the other number, for the mobile connect, hotspot, whatever you want to call it, my connect. It's not showing. So they didn't even have the number on it because they had no idea. It wasn't associated with my billing at all. So now they're trying to research it to find out what the hell it is. I mean, if I'm getting a bill, there's something in my name. But anyway, I have the number in here. I give them the phone number so she can look it up. She looks it up and she says, oh yeah, there it is, 63. I said, yeah. I says, you know, this isn't right. I says, you know, so I told her the story again. I called. You're advertising it on network TV. I call. The woman I was talking to said it wasn't 20 a month, it was 15 a month. I assumed, oh, okay, yeah, that because my wife is a retired employee of 37 years in management, that was part of the discount, because we do get a nice discount from the phone company, well, from AT&T, and Uverse and all those. But meanwhile, I just figured that was it. So she said, let me investigate this. I said, first of all, when you get on the phone, you tell me all this stuff is recorded. She goes, yes. I said, so you have documentation that my phone conversation with this person a couple months ago was recorded. She goes, oh yes, I have the docket number here. I says, can you give it to me? She goes, well, I can't give it to you, she says, but if my supervisor feels or deemed necessary to listen to it, she will, she said. I said, all right, so at least you have it on file. She goes, yeah. I go, fine. Let me turn this down. We don't need this going right now. I said, fine. So I'm on hold 7, 8, 10 minutes. Totally quiet. I don't know if I got hung up on or not. I didn't hear a dial tone, so. And I just got it sitting here on speakerphone, and I'm going about. She gets back. She says, "You're still with me?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, we're researching it now." She says, "We're on our way." She says, "We're working on it, and we should be able to take care of it in a few more minutes." That's fine. A few more minutes. She gets back to me, and again, she's really being nice about it. She gets back to me. She says, okay. She says, what we did was we added that new number that was for that hotspot to the bill where it's supposed to be. See, what the woman did was she set it up as a new account. So because it's a separate account and it's not added to my account, it's $63 a month. So basically, if I didn't have any cellular service and I wanted this hotspot, it would have cost me $63 a month. She says, so now we've got it transferred over so that your number, when we call up your information, it's all going to come up under one account number. I go, great. She says, and the other account that was hooked up at that $63, she says, we're going to cancel that account, but we have to wait because we're going to send you back a credit of $49 on that account. I go, okay. I says, and she says, and don't make any payments. I said, well, I just made a payment this morning of the $63 and change. She goes, oh. She goes, well, we'll take care of that and we'll refund that back to you. We'll just, put it right back into the account, into my account. I says, fine. She says, we're going to refund you and we're also going to give you a credit of $49 and we'll give you another credit of $25 for your inconvenience. I said, well, I appreciate all that, but my main concern is making sure that I don't have to call you up again next month. Because, spending a half an hour at a time on your phone with you guys, it gets to be a nuisance every month. She goes, well, everything should be corrected and everything is fine. Not only did I work on it, and I've been here for years, my supervisor also worked on it with me. So we should have everything under control. Fine. I said, so at this point, I will see an increase of $15 plus whatever associated taxes and charges that are related to that $15 on my next bill. All right. She goes, yeah. I says, okay. Now, she says, do you know what your billing is? I said, no. I said, because it's never the same. I said, it's always different. It's $115, it's $100. It's $128, it's $115. I says, I just make it a point now, I just send $120 every month because, and at that point, that's where we ended up. So meanwhile, it's all supposed to be corrected. She's going to check out all the past, within the last 5 or 6 months of my normal billing to find out what all those were, she says, and if she sees anything in there, she says she'll make a credit for it if, in fact, one is needed. And, well, listen, you did what you could, and I appreciate it. So we will see now what happens on my next billing date. She says, don't make any payments until your next billing date. I said, all right. And that's when I told her again. I said, I already made one. She says, I understand. She says, we're not even going to accept it. We're just going to refund it right back to you. I said, okay. So that took care of that. So sometimes the wife, being a pain in the butt, does come across with things. I mean, she's just persistent. Things bother her. I said, babe, I paid the bill. Don't worry about it. You know, because we're thinking it's the phone bill. You know, and they screwed up again. Because like I say, it's always off. I know what I should be paying. It should be $118. But it never is. So it's not, like I say, give or take, you know, they catch up with it. Sometimes I got a credit because I paid 128 or 120 when it was 110. So it always equals out basically in the end. But because she did get into this and check it out, she found out that that was not the case. That $63 wasn't a screw up again on the cell phone bill. It was a whole other account they set up. So, but anyway, that's all taken care of.